Fortnite, the game that took the world by storm back in 2017 with its Battle Royale mode. I mean, what's not to love about it? It was fun.
Welcome to Tilted Tower.
It was free.
Nick, what's the game called? It's called Fortnite. It's free.
And almost everyone and their moms have at least heard the term Fortnite at least once.
I like Fortnite! We like Fortnite!
But where did it all begin? Introducing Project Fortress. I mean, Fortnite.
Huh?
No. Wait, Fortnite.
Bruh.
No. The other Fortnite. There we go. Fortnite was actually introduced back in 2011 during the Spike Video Game Awards. Back then, it still held true to the PvE style of Fortnite Save the World today. However, being 2011 meant that there were limitations. These limitations caused everything from character models to world models to be drastically different from what they have become. Epic Games was still on Unreal Engine 3 when the game was initially announced. It wasn't until 2013 that Epic Games would swap over to using Unreal Engine 4, which stuck around all the way up to the game's official public early access in 2017. Despite this, Epic Games had a semi-different approach to what characters would look like, which led to character models looking like this compared to what they would look like in the game now. During this time gap between 2013 and 2017, Epic Games held multiple playtests through the years, with playtests happening from sometime in 2013 all the way to July 15th of 2017, which was 10 days before the initial early access was released to the public. As you can see, there are things that look different than what we have today, as well as other things that are either the same or similar. For example, these old interact buttons back in 2014 reminded me of something from Clash of Clans or other similar mobile games too. One thing that I've wondered throughout my time of playing Save the World was what these purple orb things were on the map. And it looked like in the alpha tests, these orbs were supposed to be a part of the mission Close the Gate, which bears a resemblance to today's Fight the Storm. Other things were different too, like the absence of Ashley Birch, who voices Ray as the announcer.
Nice work. Add blue glow to the atlas.
Which was replaced by an anonymous male announcer during the alpha tests.
We'll attack it when you activate it.
Of course, over the years leading up to 2017, Fortnite had been changed to look how it does today. And in only a year's time, Epic Games made the statement that Fortnite Save the World would finally be ready to go free to play next year sometime in 2018. I mean, sometime in the future. Years passed, and sometime after 2020 in Chapter 2 Season 1, Epic Games made the bold decision to announce the full release of Fortnite Save the World.
Psych!
But behind a paywall. Still, Epic Games had essentially released the game to the public as a finished game that you still had to pay for. The only differences were that you would receive a one-time grant of 1,000 Vbucks for doing some daily missions, meaning that there was no more free Vbucks from missions or daily quests, unless you were a founder.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no.
It was cheaper, starting at $19.99 US per pack, with new packs releasing every couple of months. Epic Games had completely went back on their statement about Fortnite Save the World going free to play. For founders of Save the World, they were able to receive an upgrade on their founders packs, meaning standard founders got upgraded to deluxe, deluxe to super deluxe, and super deluxe to ultimate. For people who already owned the ultimate edition of Save the World, they were given a one-time grant of 10,000 Vbucks as compensation. On March 9th, 2026, almost 8 years after initially being promised to go free to play, Epic Games released a teaser that showed bacon being found inside of an office, which was a reference to a common material found in Save the World. Epic Games would go on to release another teaser the next day, on March 10th, showcasing a video of someone looking at the calendar showing July of 2017, before panning over to a screen showing Kyle, a constructor in Save the World. It wasn't until the next day, on March 11th, where Epic Games officially announced Fortnite Save the World would be available later next month on April 16th, 2026. Fast forward to today. The countdown begins to Fortnite Save the World becoming free as Epic promised since 2018. In fact, if you have not heard already, go to this link, which will also be found in the description, in order to register for some in-game rewards, including a banner, a spray, and Snowstrike, a Fortnite Save the World hero, not the skin. If you enjoyed watching, please consider hitting that subscribe button, as that would greatly help me, and I want you guys to comment down in the description what you're looking forward to with the upcoming release of Save the World becoming free to play.
Introducing